Live.
Now we're live.
Okay, we got two spies. So you've been drinking cherry Kool-Aid, I can tell.
That was the Oklahoma out of our
And you know
team.
the crazy one. Can you guys see us all here? Here.
I think so.
Yep. You're good. Yep. You're good.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to Amok. We have definitely gone Amok a few times this morning. Actually, we're in the border town, right?
We're border town streams right now, but I'm going to restream to the
We're still in Amok. So, because
always Amok.
we've had some crazy stuff happen already.
A few technical
We've been
difficulties, but we figured
broadcasting
it
on the
out.
wrong channel, and there's a church service going on, and they were picking up our broadcast. It's like,
That was awesome.
it was pretty good. Luckily, we were talking about NDEs, so
Yes.
near-death experiences, which hopefully they continued on with the sermon. But anyway, we're back again, and
Talk about a day, huh?
it was a great way to
That's what
start.
we thought.
So,
Great.
so we're talking with a couple guys from Central Arkansas Ghost Space Busters. Sometimes it's Ghostbusters, so it just depends on what day of the week it is. But welcome, guys. And,
Hi, how's it going? Hey,
we're just here. We're just here chatting, and we're gonna kind of see what you guys are up to. I mean, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, where do we begin? We are 30 and 40-year-olds that dress up all the time and go out in public for the fun of it.
That's awesome.
So basically what we do, Central Arkansas Ghostbusters, there's several all over the world, several franchises of Ghostbusters fans that get together to dress up, wear the proton packs, which we have at our booth. And they collect money for charity for the most part. They're all charity organizations. We don't make any money off of it at all. Our charity is a local nonprofit called Heroes and Angels that helps out families whose kids, they're in the hospital, they have cancer. It's focused on early childhood cancer and war veterans. They help out war veterans as well.
Excellent.
With all of their non-medical needs. If they have to stay in a hotel, they'll help them out with toiletries. If they need someone to come mow their lawn, they'll send someone out to mow their lawn. It's founded by a lady named Brandy Boyles Bullock. She has a TED Talk. She can explain more about it on her TED Talk. If you look up, I think if you look her name up, you can find her TED Talk where she goes into more detail. But it does help more than what you would think it would. It does. She told a story about a little girl who had a birthday coming up, and so she didn't feel like she was in the shadows of her sibling who was going through all this. They helped get party supplies so she could have a birthday. So they help out families with all kinds of things whenever their children are in the hospital.
It's pretty awesome. How long have you guys been doing this? I mean, being a kid, I love it. I dress
Our
up all.
whole lives.
Okay, there you go.
I think I found the group back in 2020, right about the time COVID was just
5 years.
going crazy. So technically about 4 years technically, but we didn't start really getting together and doing things until about 2022, whenever all those restrictions calmed down.
Yeah.
And are you strictly in this area, or do you have a geographical area that you kind of? I'm going to use the word support.
We eventually, whenever hopefully this economy gets better and we can afford to go out of state somewhere, we would like to do some things outside of Arkansas, but the closest we've come to that is Northwest Arkansas Comic-Con, which is about 3 hours from here.
Yep.
Where we met another group of Ghostbusters, the Northwest Arkansas Ghostbusters. I don't know. We just had fun. I lost my train of thought.
So was that up in Fort Smith area?
Rogers. It was up in
Rogers.
Rogers, so not far from Fort Smith.
Yeah, I know my brother lives in Ozark, so I'm familiar with the area. And Adrian, who just popped in a second ago, the A for our group, that's where he lives.
Okay.
Fort Smith.
Mhm.
So yeah, we've been talking to a lot of different investigators and such, but
Mhm.
it's our first time at Ghostbusters.
It is so
And-
exciting.
Yeah, I always wondered, does Dan show up or Dan?
No, we
But
wish
no,
we wanted
He
to.
has shown up for some of
Fingers
them.
crossed.
Yeah, we wanted.
Ernie Hudson came to one of the Arkansas Comic Cons several years ago. I missed out on
Oh
it.
man.
We've met a few voice actors that did some work on some various Ghostbusters cartoons.
Okay.
I've got a Slimer signed by Billy West in there, who did the voice of Slimer for the Extreme Ghostbusters.
Oh my
That's
gosh, that's good. And there is a Slimer. It's on their table back
Mhm.
there, and
Yeah.
it looks real. And I didn't want to get near it because apparently the one guy, one of their partners, he's been slimed all day. I'm like, he says, I'm not going to shake your hand, but thank God. Thank
No,
God.
I mean, it's easily removed. Some Clorox, some bleach. You're okay.
Yeah. maybe go
Take one of my fingers away or something.
maybe go visit a priest somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if you start feeling something strange in the neighborhood, just call us. We'll be okay.
Gotcha.
Or someone else, it's fine. If you're in the Casper the Friendly Ghost universe, someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Ghostly trio.
But you mentioned investigations. We actually do have a team that is we're just starting it. I mean, we're really brand new starting it out. We're trying to. We finally just hit upon the name of abbreviation CAP art. Central Arkansas Paranormal Analysis and Research Team.
Okay, there you go. So
Nice.
cat part.
Yeah.
CAPART.
Yeah.
Website or
No.
Facebook page?
No.
Like I said, we are
Brand new.
brand
Nice.
spanking new.
Conspicuous right now.
So
We'll be
But-
looking for that in the future.
yeah, please.
Perfect.
But what we're doing right now is if you need an investigation. Oh, sorry, we can't. If you need investigation.
Young man.
Hey, what's up?
He's the silent partner.
Oh, the silent partner's in the back.
Yeah.
He was on yesterday. He was really quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are looking for any investigation needs or things like that, basically you can reach me or him by our Facebook page. The Central Arkansas Ghostbusters Facebook page, because a lot of the Ghostbusters are members of this new
Right.
team.
Oh, terrific.
So
Nice.
CAGB.
CAGB. There you
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm not good with abbreviations either.
go. Oh, we're gonna get. It's pulling on somebody's proton pack night. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be. Oh, that's a card. Thank goodness. So let's see if we can get this in there for you.
Gotta
focus. I got the light there. All right. Well, we'll post it to the Facebook
Yes.
page later.
so
We'll
that
take a
is
picture of it.
our business card. Quite honestly, our Facebook page is on there and things like that.
Oh, terrific.
But that is how you would reach also the paranormal team, because we're there.
All the
Yeah.
So if someone is interested in having you guys come to an event, do you do things like that? Are you
Yeah.
open to that?
We are definitely open to that. We will show up in this year. Now, if it's just an investigation event, no, we'll leave.
Yeah,
We'll leave this at
Yeah.
home. We'll be discreet
We
about that.
live the theatrics. Also, I'm noticing my hair is doing weird stuff. Anyways, also,
There's a spirit hanging up this over here. Seriously. That's why I'm wearing my.
to tack on to my talk about heroes and angels, we'll also do birthday parties, and in lieu of payment to ourselves, we encourage a donation to the charity if you choose to do so. So essentially, we'll do it for free, but we do encourage a donation of your choosing to Heroes and Angels.
Nice.
How many
Yeah.
birthday parties and events have you?
We've done 2 birthday parties. We've done 2 birthday parties.
Declan.
Well,
Parade.
we actually did 3.
Yeah.
The very first one we did, I was contacted by a friend of mine who has a now mutual friend of mine, whose son spent his birthday in the hospital, about to have brain surgery because he got epilepsy that stemmed from he came down with pneumonia or the flu or something like that, and something triggered. I'm not scientifically educated in this, but from what I understand, it triggered epilepsy within him.
Okay.
And so he started I think he from 7 years old started having seizures, and he never had any before. Anyways, so this friend of mine contacted me and said that her friend was trying to organize a parade of just different cosplayers, not just us, but different cosplayers from around the area, just to come down their street, up and down their street, for her son's birthday, and he would just sit out in the yard and watch. And me and a couple of the other guys bought birthday presents for him. We were just like, oh, this kid needs to have presents. Definitely, he's spending his birthday in the hospital. He needs to have a good one. So that was our first birthday party.
Yeah, and then just right from there we had I think the most recent one
Oh yeah, the most recent one.
was a 12-year-old.
No, he wasn't even 12. He was like 7 or 8.
7, yeah.
So
But he was just a fan of Ghostbusters.
yeah,
That's great.
And
he was showing us he had old school Kenner toys that we hadn't seen in 30 years.
Yeah.
That somehow got handed down to him, and we were like, "Oh my god!" So the party became about us.
That's right. I mean, we were trying not to,
But
Not to have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
this kid answered the door and immediately was like, and hugged Charles.
Yeah, I mean,
like just immediately was just like,
Simple.
yeah. I mean,
So
it's
cool.
one of those.
It's
It's
amazing.
one of those weirdest things. It's the power that the flight suit, the proton pack, everything brings to children of all ages. I mean, there have been adults that light up when they see us walking with the proton packs, and they go, and we're like, oh hell, come on.
we become celebrities like kids especially. We have another guy, he's not here today. He's disabled, so and I'm the one that lives closest to him, so whenever he needs a ride somewhere, we will get in our suits, in our proton packs, and go to Walmart. There's been a couple times when I had to pick up a prescription. I have a bad hip, so I got to get pain medication. And I'll be like, let's suit up and go to the pharmacy.
Great.
And
That's awesome.
kids will be waiting in the line with their parents going like, does that stuff really work?
Yes.
And-
Want to find out?
Yeah, or no, I'll say,
Kidding.
I'll tell them we have government restrictions, and so it has to,
Oh,
the safety has to stay on or something like that.
I mean, yeah, we usually do things like, oh, well, I mean, we can't have the proton packs on in public, or I started doing like that. Oh, this is our stunt packs. These are the packs that we can take out in public. You know, on the investigations, that's when we bring out the real working stuff.
Gotcha.
Perfect answer. You don't kill the dream that way.
No,
Yeah.
we even have adults kind of look of it.
Oh, they don't.
They look at us cockeyed and they're like, "Is there actually something here,
Yeah.
guys?"
Are you guys real? And
Yeah, like, did someone actually call you to come?
come do
Do we
this?
need to leave?
Yeah, like-
And I mean, when that happens, I know both me and him, we will sometimes stay in character
Uh-huh.
and go like, yes. But then there's times where we just bust out laughing because
It's difficult to keep that straight face.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. It's
What a great thing that you're doing though. How much joy do you bring people, you know? I know when last year was my first year here and I saw you guys and I was just like, oh my god, this is so great.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you wanted to, there's our banner right there.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. It's crazy.
Show it.
A simple trip to Walmart will turn into 2.5, 3 hours. It just take. Can we get a picture with you? Can we get a picture with you?
Oh, that's great.
My son's never gonna believe I met the Ghostbusters. Can we get a picture with you?
And I mean, it's not just Walmart or anything. Like we've done. Well, I mean, I've gone to more adult locations like a bar, and people will stop me and they're like,
That's great.
"Can we take a picture?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, come on."
sounds like me and my Santa Claus outfit.
Ooh,
December. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iconic things,
And
yeah.
I walk into a bar. It's like Santa. Here, have a seat. I'm sitting in my lap. I'm like, okay, click, click, click. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I love it. So, but
He makes a great Santa Claus too.
I can
it-
tell.
it's, oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun. I've been doing it for about 5 years, and it's a lot of fun.
And you're in no hurry to stop doing it, are you?
No, not at all. So, two things. I bet people out there are asking, do you get to drive the cool car?
You have an Echo One.
We had one for a very short time.
Okay.
We had one. The guy that built it, he passed away. His wife is in possession of it.
Oh.
So he debuted it last year at Arkansas Comic Con, and then tragedy struck.
Yeah.
So sad.
He was still working on it too. It wasn't totally drivable, but he got it to where he could bring it to the convention and display it. And
Oh, that's awesome.
then tragedy struck and he passed away. So
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Second, here comes Oklahoma.
What's up?
Pam's disappeared here for a couple minutes. And the other question is, as far as your outfits and your equipment and such, did you have to invest in that on your own, or when you joined the organization, you got to pay like a $1 million fee to get stuff? Or
So what's gonna start happening from now on is that we ask for a $500 donation to start off.
I mean, I didn't laugh. That is totally
that's totally going on, and that gets you a pack, one of the children's like the deluxe packs, and a flight suit.
I have to start telling the truth now. Right now, yes,
I think it's $650 or $499.99. There you go.
Okay.
That's a good deal.
I can't help myself. I have to tell the truth now. We do buy our own things, or the pack that I have now, I had help buying, and then I paid, our group leader bought it, and then I paid him back.
And that's pretty much what goes on with all of us, because our packs will be a lot of our packs are modified.
Okay.
Mine's slightly. There's the 2020. Was it 2022? 22?
Are you talking about Afterlife?
Yeah,
2020.
No, the
2021.
life-size replica.
Oh, that was about 2021, 2022.
Yeah, so I think it was like 2022. Spirit of Halloween came out with the life-size replica of the proton pack, and that cost like about $285.
It was about 400. It was 400. It was $399.
Oh yeah. But no.
It is like the holy grail thing.
But I'm sorry, I didn't.
No. It's okay.
Spirit Halloween came out with a life-size 1984 version of the pack, and it's about 2 pounds, if that. Looks really good.
Heavy.
It looks good. People will come by our booth and they can't tell this. Mine's a 3D printed pack versus this,
like mine, which is a Spirit Halloween pack,
and people can't tell the difference unless they are just looking real close at it.
Yeah,
and it's $250.
But here's the cool part, guys. I mean, that's just their initial investment. Then they've got to go and take it to a specialist to get it made so that it really works.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's one of the big bucks.
So
that's why for $501 now donations.
Well, it's donations to Charles and Jay Paul.
Yeah.
Charles Johnson and Jay Paul.
Yeah, there you go. Same.
And since it's two of us, it comes to two $500 payments.
Exactly.
We're doing a discount for new members, 99 cents off. So
$4.99.
$4.99.
And if they say they saw you on this.
Exactly.
You might get a 10% discount. Yeah.
We'll consider doing a discount for people who watch this podcast. That's down to $4.50 now.
See, we're good for something.
That's great.
But in all honesty,
if you submit a donation, we will say thank you for donating to Heroes and Angels and give it away. We do not keep anything.
no, we.
I think we're still up.
Okay, here we go.
It's a mark.
No, but in all honesty, as of right now, we do not have a membership fee Uh, we do. We don't have an age limit. But if you're under the age of 18, you have to have your parent or legal guardian with you at all times at every event. We are not your babysitters.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly,
and,
a
and
lot.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, just safety all the way around
Yeah.
for everybody.
we don't.
You don't have to be 100% accurate.
No, I mean,
No.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think any characters wore a hat with a GB symbol.
Right. I wish I had one, but
I just wish I had the symbol.
and we are working on getting more patches. We are low on patches. But we are working on getting more. And pricing on that is to be determined. I think it's $5, isn't it?
It's as far as I know, it'll still be a $5 donation.
Yeah. So, and of course, once again, that doesn't go to us.
Well,
All right. Where were we?
We're talking about where you got, how they can get
in contact with us.
contact with you guys.
All right. The best way to get in contact with us, honestly, is Facebook. We do have a Discord.
Nice.
On the back of the business card, there's QR codes. So you can look at, you can get those QR codes, scan them, and they will invite you to our Facebook, our Discord, things like that.
So make sure you get
Facebook is-
to get your information. on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook is probably the best way
Okay.
because not all of us are well versed in Discord.
Yeah.
We also have
Pay
an
attention to Discord.
right. We also your best bet is Facebook. We also have a TikTok and an Instagram, which we are getting new business cards that'll have those links.
That's terrific.
So, but quite honestly,
If anybody's interested in joining you guys, do they just go to Facebook and message you that way?
Yeah.
That's the best way?
So my personal story, I was always on the Facebook page, but not technically a member yet.
Yeah.
And I showed up to a convention in my stuff, and one of them came down and found me and was like, "Hey, come check out our booth." So I went up and I checked it out, and I'm hanging out or whatever. And then he goes, "You want to watch our booth for us while we go whatever they were doing?" What, yeah. And like suddenly, bam! I'm like full-fledged member. I just showed up and was like, bam.
That's great.
That is awesome. So congratulations. I think, right?
It was Oh, no,
Apparently it's been good.
totally. I've been with them ever since. So
Excellent.
yeah. My story is I was a member of the group. I contacted our leader when he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do this," and I was like, "Hey, I'm free. I'm down at the time I was living in Oklahoma."
Okay.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll be down for that." So yeah, because for some reason I was coming down that weekend, and so I went to the con, dressed up in my flight suit. I had the old Proton pack I used to have, and since then,
It's been success.
quite literally since then, I've been a group member.
the easiest / hardest part is actually being available. So, yeah, it's I say it like it was that easy, but it really was. I showed up to all the events, but for me, it's not that hard to do. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I do have a full-time job, but I had the time and availability to show up that a lot of people my age don't have. So
It will
Yeah,
take some commitment.
It does take some commitment. There is another member. He shows up to quite a few things, but he doesn't like. Well, I'm not going to go into that. He brings all his kids suited up.
Oh, how fun.
And I was about to say something that made him sound bad, but I didn't mean it to sound bad.
So
But
he's encouraging the next generation.
he is, really is.
There you go.
Perfect.
He's got, how many kids does Matt with? He's got,
He has like 3 or 4 kids with him, and
Maybe.
they're all
They're all dressed up.
they're all in Ghostbusters.
yeah, I feel like he has a couple more than that, but I lose track because
Yeah.
because like I said, he comes when he's able to come and he brings them with him.
Uh-huh.
And so sometimes I'm thinking he has like 7 or 8 kids because they're all together and they're all suited up and they come and help work the booth. So that's really what solidifies your membership with us is how
Yeah.
Showing up.
Yeah,
basically.
showing up, and if you come in with cosplay or at least a Ghostbuster shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in fact, JD, what do you have on?
I'm wearing. I'm not wearing one of our
It's a
shirts.
family show, guys.
I'm not wearing one of our shirts.
It's a family show. I'm sorry.
But let me a shameless plug for a band that I enjoyed. They're a Green Day cover band called not
Green Day. That's
not
great.
Dot Green Day. They were actually really good, and I had a blast seeing them. So,
Well, okay. Mine. Is
Oh, here we
actually,
go. Another one.
Mine is Mine is actually
I'm
Ghostbusters.
kidding.
Mine is actually Ghostbusters.
Did you get on screen? I don't think
I
I
mean,
saw you.
I can barely get on screen.
Okay. I was saying that.
That's
But-
great.
but you can get these
St.
shirts.
Patrick's Day shirt.
Yeah.
We can get that. We can get that on.
So those are available if somebody wants to join. They can.
Yeah, they
get
can.
shirts.
They can buy a shirt. The price is how much it would be just to create the shirt.
yeah,
Quite literally, we are not for profit at all.
right.
So
Nice.
whatever they pay,
That's it.
it's
That's it.
the price.
Man. So we would encourage everybody, if you're in town in Little Rock today, to definitely come by the museum and visit these guys. They have a booth on the 2nd floor. And come by and say hi to us as well. But we really appreciate the time. And thank you guys so much
No
for
problem.
hanging out
Thank
with
you.
us.
Should we?
Should we
Go
what?
ahead.
Do it. Do it.
It's
Guys, us here at the Central Arkansas Ghostbusters, you always know we're ready to believe you.
That's fantastic.
perfect.
Yay. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Bye.
No problem. Thank you.
All right.